this door is completely sealed. Okay, so what am I doing, guys? What am I not seeing? Let's get the old flashlight on and find it. You can see there's the outline of the lever. We need to find that lever. But I can't find it until you guys help me. Something to do with this elevator? Keep elevator doors closed at all times. I have a feeling we will not be obeying that rule. Oh, man. Okay. For the umpteenth time, yes, that door is sealed. And there's nothing on the ground back over here. So... this door is still open, so could we have missed something in here? It does not look that way. Yeah, I wish they would fix the chat thing too, and hopefully they'll get that stuff all figured out within a week or two. It can't be easy to, like, you know, try to support like all the different people that are trying to stream at the same time while also, like, you know, providing a decent experience for everybody in the chat. It's gonna be super difficult, but you gotta be prepared for it, or else, you know, there's gonna be another company that comes by and does it much better than you, and they'll be the new, you know, it's like what happened with Facebook and MySpace. MySpace, they didn't capitalize on some of the ideas and things that they started out with, and Facebook came along and was like, yoink, well, we will take all these people away from you. So I like Twitch, but hopefully they get this stuff figured out, because if they don't, like I said, it might be somebody who steps in and says, I'll do it. Alright, it's apparent that I don't have a lever, so where do I get a lever from? What is happening? Where do I go? There's nothing around here. Door's sealed. There's nothing around here to pick up. Anything on the elevator? Nothing. I'm assuming the lever has something to do with the elevator, so that makes sense. There's no button over here. No anything. There's a red light that blinks.
You have everything you need.
Now I have everything I need. Didn't know that I was even supposed to touch the dynamite. I am not good at games. I just figured it's dynamite. We're probably not supposed to mess with it, right? Because we were just keeping it from touching all that stuff. But apparently that's not the case. I need to stop playing games, I think. Okay, moving on.
Michael, help me.
Why, so you can try to kill me too?
Hello, Joseph. You are the lead vice detective.
No, I need to stop playing bad games.
Crimes involving prostitution and narcotics. But you don't put drug dealers in jail. Instead, you squeeze them for every penny, forcing them to work for you. You pollute the city you swore to protect. At each of your limbs are mechanical vices that, when triggered, will close one by one. The last vice will crush your skull. As an officer of the law, you have betrayed your badge. You have controlled people by taking advantage of their vices. Now those vices will control you. Let the game begin.
Well, okay. This is actually probably one of the coolest traps in any of the games. Like, it feels like the most realistic and loyal to the movies. This seems like something that would happen in the movies.
My life is flashing before my eyes.
Alright, let's try to figure this out. We gotta turn everything on. There you go. That leg is saved. On to the next leg.
Not that one.
Don't tell me what to do, man. I know what I'm doing. That leg is saved. Oh, now they're adding colors in.
Come on, kid. Help me out.
That arm is saved. He's got to be at least somewhat happy with that. Okay, we ready for this? Just so we know, the game is probably not checkpointing between these.
Feeling the pressure here, no pun intended.
Good joke, dude. No, that's got to be red or white, so...
Please, help me out.
Done. Oh, that was it. I thought there was going to be a fifth one for his skull.
Think you'd spring me, huh? What did we ever do to deserve this, right? You know what you did. What we did. Yeah, well, you gotta make a living. What do you think, you're some sort of hero going around rescuing everybody? Do me a favor and stay out of my way.
I don't
Oh.
care about myself. Not anymore. When you get out of this cell, I'm putting you in another prison.
Fuck you, I'm not going to prison.
Sense a little hostility there. Yeah, right? Why on earth would you make jokes when you're about to die? Haha, no pun intended. You're seconds from death, and you're gonna make jokes. That apparently is someone who is not self-aware. That's who that is. And no first aid kits anywhere.
Someone is waiting for your help. Hurry.
What do you mean? There's always somebody waiting for my help in this game. First aid? Nope, just another toilet. I am so tired of listening to the beeping. I need first aid. I used them all in that stupid gas room. But yeah, to respond to your comment about like I need to stop playing bad games. Yeah, I think you're onto something there. But who knows?
Stranger, a woman you have never met, is trapped above. The only way to save her is to first restore the power to the freight elevator. But you better hurry, or she may remain a stranger forever.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. Okay, we need a handle for that. I assume this door is completely sealed. Yep. Okay. Beep. 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 Well, at least we can save. That's good. Beep. Beep. Oh, man. Need a nail. So let's find a nail, I guess. I tell you what, I'm going to be really happy to have this game done, because after 3 weekends of playing through these games, I guess I could see why I was really delaying in playing them. I definitely heard of Red Dead. Red Dead was one of those games that I was waiting to play. Ooh, I made it. I was waiting to play because there were the rumors about it coming out on PC. And now Rockstar has said multiple times that, hey, that's probably not going to happen. Ooh, I'm going to die. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh, God. See, the thing about the QuickTime events in this game is I think I get them confused, because if you've ever played God of War, they put the QuickTime events where, for example, you could see on the Xbox controller that if the QuickTime event was for hitting B, it would be on the right side of the screen, and X, left side of the screen, you know, and so on. But for this, like there, I had to hit X and accidentally hit B because it was on the right side. So I'm associating direction with button. And I think that's a trained thing because of God of War. But see, a better designed game than this. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're probably doing that to throw you off, which is fine. If they're doing that to throw you off, you know, it's just a piece of the puzzle. No pun intended. Burp, burp, burp. But, yeah, I don't know. That just seems really strange to me to not put the correct button direction on there. Like, put the button in the center of the screen if it's going to be a different button. Don't put it all over the place. So anyway, yeah, back to your question about Undead Nightmare. Yeah, that's a game that I have not played yet, believe it or not, just because of all the rumors of it coming to PC. But Rockstar has gone out of their way to tell us that, hey, this game is definitely not coming out for PC, so don't expect it. Okay, I gotta get this guy. Or he's just gonna kill me again. Cool. So, it's a game that I need to pick up for my PS3 or something once it gets really cheap. I want to get the Game of the Year because it has Undead Nightmare in it. And yeah, I definitely want to play that because I've heard the same thing, that it's great. And if I end up getting that for the PS3, it might be a good game to play live streaming, the Undead part of it anyway. Because it fits with our little theme of doing scary games, I guess, because there's, you know, zombie bears and all kinds of that stuff in it, right? That's what I've read. But yeah, it's a game that I totally ended up skipping over just because I was waiting for it on PC, but it's not happening. But you never know. It could be one of those PC releases where they release it... I'm not going to make that one. Where they release it like several years after the game came out. I know that they did that with Brutal Legend recently. I played through Brutal Legend and liked it the first week it came out. I bought that game for like the full price and everything, and I liked it. I don't know why everybody gave that game so much crap when it came out. People are so upset about like the small portions that had RTS in it. Well, that was weird. It paused a little bit to... Oh, I hit the wrong button. X. There we go. Right side. X in the middle. A. There we go. Thank you! I will definitely take the axe over that. The beep is gone! Thank you! And with an axe and the beep gone, I'm saving again. I hope that's okay. There's the handle. There's an audio tape. Wow, they're just dumping all kinds of stuff around. They have a Yeti in it, which is funny because you get an achievement called 10 Years in the Making, which is a homage to the myth of a Yeti in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. No kidding. The Yeti in San Andreas isn't something I've heard of. What was the rumor behind that? There are a couple big things with San Andreas, which was the hot coffee thing, which was huge news when that happened, and when it released, and they also had like a huge dildo that you could run around and kill people with when it came out. Like the first gameplay video up was like someone like, "Hey, I found the dildo. Check this out." And it's just like they're just like beating people over the head with this gigantic black dildo. Oh, now I can drop down. And here we go. I'm looking over here to see if they have any puzzle pieces or anything over here, but it's so weird when a game puts like extra areas around here like that and they don't use them, but maybe they use them. Maybe they use these elevators later. But this looks like I'm completely moving on almost. Because that door's gonna shut. Yeah. Alright, tripwire. We ready for this? Disarmed. We're doing pretty good with those at the moment. Look at this rain. Freedom. I could taste it. Wow, that's pretty grotesque. Oh, man. Okay, another audio tape we are not listening to. Just so you know, in case you're keeping a record, that's 11 out of 20 audio tapes. And I'm sure we've missed a couple, so we are definitely over the halfway point. Okay, we got that one. Boom. Got it. There's nothing else around here, so we shall continue. Oh, more electrical floors. Let's see, anything around here to do? Door needs a nail. Found nothing in the cart. Found a nail. Can we talk a second? And mind you, I'm not much of a game designer. I have made an iOS game that you can download on your phone or iPad. If you're interested in checking out, it's called Roll Dem Bones. ROLL space DEM. And that was my first attempt at like making my own type of game. So I mean, bear with me when I talk about this stuff. But when you make a game and you make an objective, the objective needs to be somewhat hard, or at least not hard, but like skill involved. Like getting to that point, you had to have done something where you're like, okay, cool, I'm glad I did that because now I can do this. And this game does that sometimes where it's successful. Now, the times where I feel that it's a little meaningless is when you go to this door and it tells you need a nail to open it. And the nail's located in this cart. Why even have that be a thing? Just at the beginning of the game, give the guy like this really crappy like lockpick mechanism, and any door he comes up to, you know, he can use it on that. And just get rid of the nails altogether. There's no point even having it. Like, if this nail was located down that hall, and then you had to come back and use it, that makes sense. But, I need a nail. Get it from right here. Come back and use it. Just seems like such a wasted, like, 10 seconds. Like, why... And they've done that several times in this game. Like, what's the point? Why the hell would you do that? Such a weird design decision there. Alright. If we pull, then we can't really walk through, so we gotta push. So push it! And don't walk into the... Yep. Oh, somebody around? Okay, so that thing has got to hit that. But how do we disable... Okay, there's another thing to pull. Or push. Jamie, no, I'm sorry, I did not see a response about the Yeti. In fact, this is the first message I've seen from you in a little bit here. I might have to try reloading the chat again, because I don't know what's going on with it. Okay, so pull this and then go back through. Alright. The chat is acting super weird, though. Generator off. Tink. We hit the lever. Yeah, I'm interested to hear what you got on that Yeti, though. If you want to try copy and pasting that or something. Why am I beeping? Oh, great. I know the other game gave me a gun. How about a gun again? The gun was like super helpful in killing those, well, let's not overdo it. We won't say super helpful. But it was helpful in killing those Molotov guys when they were around. This guy is still around somewhere, isn't he? Still beeping. Alright, now it's going quick. Oh, great. I'm gonna die in a second. Or maybe not. Okay. What can I do with this cart? Nothing. Diddly. Okay. We gotta move this one. No, we can't. Now we gotta go back through. Yep. Go back through. Push this one. Pull this one. Big Woods on the second island there. Rumors of a Yeti in the woods at midnight. And the hot coffee thing was something they built into the game, but later lock in the finale really. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, the hot coffee thing I completely remember all the stuff about that. Somebody finding it in the game code, which I think Rockstar getting flack for that is a little unfair, because as weird of a mini game as it was, like that you're having sex or whatever, like. The fact of the matter is they did not include it in the final game, so why is everybody so butthurt about it? I mean, I don't know. there's a lot of people that are getting angry too about the new God of War game, and I haven't played God of War in quite a while just because I'm a little over those games. Like they're well designed, they're good games, but like after you played the first one, like you've played all of the God of War games. Like they don't do much new in those, but in the newer ones, or in the most recent one, Ascension or whatever it's called, they are including scenes and achievements in it that they are saying are pretty degrading to degrading. What am I? Degrading to women. And it not so much that I don't. It's not that I don't agree with that. Like the fact that Kratos like beats the crap out of women in the game is a little weird, and the fact that the achievement for doing so is called like Bros Before Hoes or something like that. Whoa, that guy totally got something. Something happened to him. Yeah, and if you haven't read about this, it's definitely worth checking out just to see. I don't even know what I just did right there, but I'm a firefighter.
Hello, Barry. You are obsessed with fire. An obsession that's claimed the lives of two people. You remember them, don't you, Barry? Twisting and writhing as their flesh crisped into ash. Now you must face your love of the flame. You have all the tools you need to set the world on fire. But be warned, if you go down this path, it will cost you your life. Give up your obsession and live a full life, or let the flame consume you.
No, make your choice after that. They didn't have enough in their budget to let Tobin Bell say his catchphrase after each one. The new God of War, the camera angles are like it's an arcade game. Yeah, from what I saw in videos, it's very similar to what God of 3 had, where they do a lot of that like pulling back really far, and you're kind of like an ant on the screen running back and forth doing stuff. And it looks like a decent game. It looks really like hyper violent. Yeah, so this guy that he was just talking about in the answer machine was a pyromaniac, and I guess just by running past him, I was able to get an achievement and get past him. I don't even know what I did. I just turned that valve and ran through, and we were done. I don't know. So, yeah, people are angry in the God of War games because of the violence toward women. Now, I gotta say, like, if you have video games and you want video games to be equal to the sexes, it has to be okay for anything. Like, it's got to be anything goes. Like, I'm not saying that there has to be like weird sex scenes or rape scenes or anything like that, but like, if women are going to be on the same battlefield as men, I mean, it's going to happen that a man is going to beat up a woman in the video game. Like, it's happened in fighting games several times. Like, if you're playing like a Street Fighter, or how about a better example? Most recently, the newest Mortal Kombat game, that you could beat up your opponents to the point where they're like losing skin off their faces and like getting bruised up and getting bloodied and stuff. And there's women in that game that get beat the crap out of. So why weren't people upset about that? That a man in that game with like metal arms is beating the crap out of a woman and like breaking her limbs and like tearing flesh off of her and everything. But now in God of War, it's a big deal because of Kratos beating the crap out of a woman who's not even really a woman. It's a fury or whatever they're called in those times. In the Roman myths, in their legends and whatnot. Like, I don't know. It just seems like a double standard to me. Oh, we got a nail off of that guy.
To get that elevator moving. This generator is the thing to do.
And don't get me wrong, I love women. I love my girlfriend. But there are a lot of blogs out there that showcase women talking about how unfair the game industry is toward their gender, which I agree with them. It totally is. I mean, and it's like that all over the world for anything. I mean, it's not just games. I mean, women are just not as well respected as men are. And it's unfortunate that we live in a world like that. But you can't want to be equal, but then also want, certain things to happen in the game. Like, well, now that things are equal, now you can't do this. It's like, well, is it equal, or is it we have to be chivalrous like constantly? Sometimes you want to play Mortal Kombat and not worry about gender and not worry about who you're fighting, because as far as I'm concerned, when I'm playing a video game, like, it's a video game. It's like, it's not real life. Like, if I'm playing as Jax in Mortal Kombat and I'm beating up Sonya Blade, it's not like a man beating up a woman. It's a fucking 3D model beating up another 3D model. So, I don't know. It's a touchy subject. It really is. I think some of them might be seeking media attention. I think some of them make good points about what they're talking about. I think that they do deserve a little bit more respect. And as of recent years, and this is another reason too. While I'm talking about this, though, is that with the recent Tomb Raider game, that was very strange advertising that they did for it, where they said, like, after you're done with this game, while you're playing this game, you're gonna want to keep Laura safe at all times, as if implying like she can't take care of herself, which is super weird. Like, I think it's very apparent that hold on, let's see here. Move. There we go. I think it's apparent in that game, if you haven't played it yet, that she can, more so than anybody else in that game, take care of herself. She does not need the help of any man or woman. But with that said, there were a lot of games journalists I listened to talking about Tomb Raider and how overly violent it is and how much crap they put Laura through. Now, with Laura being the main character in that game, I mean, she's going to go through some hard times. I mean, it's how the game works. Like, it's not like, hold on one second here. I mean, don't get me wrong, that game is pretty violent. Like, there are scenes that happen with her that are, like, super gratuitous. But I think it's like that for a reason. I mean, they weren't making that game so that it was going to be okay for anybody to play it feeling safe, depending on what gender. Like, they weren't pulling punches, I guess you could say. They were making a game, I feel, that was, like, supposed to be equal. Like, if you were playing as Nathan Drake in Uncharted, the Uncharted series obviously isn't as violent as the new Tomb Raider game is, but, like, why can't it be a woman that could become a cold-blooded killer? Why can't that happen? I don't understand. And then people were worried that in the game that there's, like, an implied, like, there's a scene where she might get raped by this guy, but it's implied and it doesn't happen. And that shit happens in movies all the time. So by us complaining about it and saying that it's not right is almost like saying that video games are not on the same wavelength as movies, which I thought is what people were fighting for this whole time, was so that video games and movies are on the same wavelength as far as, like, hey, we're art too. And by bitching about that stuff and making a scene about it, it doesn't do anything for the game or for games in general. I don't know. It's a hard topic. I can't solve it here. Obviously, I'm just one guy, and my opinion isn't worth much. But it just seems silly to me to... Oh man, I can't do anything here. It just seems silly to me to like fight for something and then to complain about it later. Because it's not exactly what you wanted. Anyway, rant over. I apologize for that. I feel like I've been solving this for like 10 minutes now, just ranting. Okay. I'd like to be able to move these, please. But it won't let me. And as always, for anybody watching, I'm going to be taking off the logo bug for today so I can see the whole screen. Join us every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern as we stream live movies, horror movies most of the time. And we make jokes. It's fun. Everybody should join us. Oh man. This has got to be so annoying that they will not let you move the switches even when they're not connected. I mean, come on, give me a break. Let me move stuffs. Okay, we got those 3. Now we just got to get this last one. Okay, this one should be easy. Finally. That felt like it took forever. But it also had to do with my ranting, so... tomorrow is not another Leprechaun film. Tomorrow... actually, if you go to thekutup.net right now, you could find out what we're watching. Which is my cop-out for saying I kind of forget what we're watching. But they are 2 horror movies, that's for sure. We try to pick movies that aren't so serious as far as horror goes, because you can get down into some like really serious horror movies, but we try to avoid those because those are best watched like by yourself or with one other person, just like really getting into the movie. We're really there just to have fun and laugh and make jokes and stuff. Avoided another shotgun. And here's a tripwire. Could this tripwire be any more obvious? I mean, really. Even I saw that one coming. And when I see it, that's when you know it's obvious. Oh, this doesn't look good. This doesn't look good.
Hurry, or be trapped here forever.
Forever? We've done it. Oh, but... Oh no, it's going the other way. I was about to say, I'm like, but it's still coming! I thought I did the thing that you wanted me to do! Okay. No puzzle pieces or anything over there. Oh, case file. There it is. Is it just me, or did they go out of their way this game to not showcase where stuff is? Like, when there's a case file right there, it didn't do, like, the glow effect it did in the first game. Oh, we're going back into a gassy area. Super gassy.
Hello? Hello?
Her again?
Anyone there?
Well, well, look who it is. Get yourself in a pickle, did you?
Fuck you. Get me out of here.
Fuck me. Get yourself out.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
All right, just hang on.
Such witty banter between these two. Door sealed, so we will move on. So this is like an AI partner type of thing going on where we go back and forth. Oh, that's not good.
God, it burns.
Well, of course it burns. Okay, so don't hit that one. Loading, 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 loading. Have you seen either of those movies, Jamie? We try to pick stuff that's a little bit more obscure, so people haven't seen it, or in some cases haven't even heard of it. Oh man, please tell me I don't have to sit through this stupid movie again. Can I skip this?
Hello? Anyone turn
All right,
off?
just
Thank
hang
you.
on.
Okay. Turn that steam off. And then she'll turn that steam off. Okay. So we have to turn that off. Right? Or do I hit the same one again? Because I only see two. No, you can only move that one. Okay. So was she somewhere else when I hit? No, because look, you can see right there is where the steam is going to come out when I move this one. So what do I do? What do I do? This is just going to kill her again, but there's nowhere else to go. Oh, but I can climb down apparently. Okay, I guess I'll climb down. Ah, see, they tried to trick you there. You haven't seen either of those two, but you have seen all of the Omen films. Those are interesting movies. I did it all for you, Damien. Choose wisely, says the sign. And I have no idea what that is supposed to be. Couldn't tell you. Alright, which one is it? None of these, because I can't touch them. So... oh, we gotta use this. The mini game. Oh man, everyone's favorite. Okay, select. There we go. Okay, so that one doesn't work. So this way? No. Yeah, no, I had it right. Okay. Hmm. Oh man, trying to figure it out. But it's not always so easy. Okay, so that's the red to red. So am I just deciding what color should connect to what at this moment? Is that what's happening? Okay, so now I can do the red one, which is cool. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, so red's the wrong choice. I'm assuming it was that little squiggle line that was what I saw going down the elevator is what I was supposed to use as a go-by. Which I did not, because I'm not smart. You know, I don't think that this girl that I'm teamed up with here is so much a crackpot as she just is she's a drug addict. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's you know, drug addicts and that kind of thing. It's not like
Hello?
they're not in the right mind, we'll say. It's not like they do anything based on any kind of reason. Their whole motivation is like just to get high again. That's how it works. You could be like, "Why are you spending all your money on this? What's your problem?" And they could, you know, you're not going to understand it because you don't understand what it is to just, you know, unsatiably need something. I mean, I guess the only way you could know that without being a drug addict is if you like starved yourself. Then you'd be like, you don't understand, I need food or I'm gonna die. Drugs are weird, man. Not in the right mind and the wrong right place. So we'd say wrong place in the wrong mind, right? Okay, so remember, squiggle, wiggle, wiggle, all the way down to blue, I believe, here. Alright, blue, let's do this. Okay, there's that. And this is a blue. How about that? That looks like whatever the hell that symbol was.
He said you'd come, that you'd save me. You're a good man, like your father.
You obviously didn't know my father.
He abandoned you. He told me. It didn't mean he didn't love you. It didn't mean he got what he deserved.
Yeah, like, girl, come on. Oh, the pig dude works fast, doesn't he? I love the axe model while he's banging on that door. It's like way up here, like, ah!
You must be willing to do whatever it takes to save the life of a stranger while you're completing this challenge. Why are you willing to sacrifice so much for a stranger? Why you are willing to betray your own family?
Why indeed? And with that, we're going to take a break on a cliffhanger, because it is time for me to refill my drinky drink and get a snack. How do you feel about that? Alright, I shall return momentarily.